and you're like, babe, come here now. I need help.
Truly, that is the voice of my wife. It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix. Let me cue up my life theme music. Hold on.
You really do need a tuba to follow you around everywhere.
Pretty much.
That is a good idea. So, we've all had those dumb injuries where you think to yourself, how did this happen? Why did I do this? How did I get here?
It only happened in a second.
Really? And this happened to me a couple days ago, and one of my dumber injuries of all time. Sadly, I know I say that probably too frequently on this show.
You do injure yourself often.
A couple days ago, I'm returning my rental car. I did not tell you guys this. This is so stupid. I saw some trash kind of wedged between the console, right in the middle, and the passenger seat.
Oh, you're cleaning it out for him. That's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, just kind of last minute. I tried to do that, make it look nice, like the way I got it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm coming in from the back seat, and I put my hand in the crack between the console and the seat, and somehow my right ring finger on my right hand got pinned on the metal. And so, like, my hand is going in there like a claw machine. I'm just, like, going in to grab the tissue to pull it out.
Right.
But somehow, as all my other fingers went in, my right ring finger got bent backwards.
Oh!
We're talking top knuckle?
Yeah, my top knuckle and my right ring finger. And I could not move it. I literally, it was like, I can't even do the position now as I'm trying to do it. But
Oh, God, that's awful.
I'm like, oh my God. And I tried to pull it out. It literally stuck. I was like that kid in Christmas Story with his tongue on the
stuck
pole.
to the pole.
I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't call Michael from Budget to help me, even though I could have. Fortunately, my wife was there to, of course, pick me up after the drop-off. And I called her, and here's the rest of what happened from my wife.
And you're like, babe, come here now. I need help. I'm like, oh my God, like what happened? I'm in the car.
Her impression.
So I like run to the car and you're like hunched over and you're like, push the seat in front, forward, not backward, forward, forward. I'm like, okay. I start pushing it
And you're going to be shocked. That didn't work.
forward. And you're like, no. I'm like, what?
My ring finger on my right hand was in so much pain. It was throbbing in pain because it was jammed between the metal plating of the seat that holds up the seat and the console. It was bent backwards. I couldn't do anything. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't there today.
I don't know. You were like Clark Griswold.
You would have called Michael from Budget, which is what you should have done to begin with. You have to go home with Sarah.
You might never see Michael again.
You'll never see that dude
I will
again.
say my wife, who is known to laugh in those situations.
Well, thank God for her.
Let me tell you about that one time I super glued my hand closed, which happened at one time in my life. She loved that one. That was all over Snapchat within 30 seconds.
That was when you guys first met, right?
That was in the first couple years.
That's hilarious.
Of course.
You
I
super glued your hand shut.
Literally, my left hand was a permanent fist.
Yep, back in his condo in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
No, really.
How do you make it through a day?
I don't know. It just happens. I was trying to glue something back together, and let me tell you, I should never be trusted gluing something back together.
Give Kyle super glue.
And when I ripped the top off, way too quickly, of course, the super glue went all over my hand, and it just... And I tell you what, super glue, it seals it shut real quick.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So with that,
its job.
I will anyway. I say that moment because in this moment, my wife actually did not laugh. She got out of that vein 6 months pregnant real quick to come and save her husband. And yeah, it's funny enough. Later that night, we were watching Christmas Vacation. When Clark Griswold is in the attic and the floorboards keep just smacking him in the face. And she looked over at me and she goes, oh my God, you are Clark Griswold, the living, walking version Clark Griswold.
Well, and you're lucky because she is like Beverly D'Angelo because she's gorgeous and she puts up with you.
It does, and it always corrects and figures out what's actually going on.
What's it going to be like when Kyle has to parent Kyle 2.0 here in
the boy?
3 months, and then Kyle 2.0 is just as clumsy?
No,
and then they're a tandem?
No, unfortunately, Sophia already has my...
Oh, no!
Sometimes she's just doing
dude.
stuff. She trips so easily and just hits the deck. And
Let's
I'm like,
hope she outgrows it.
oh, my God. I'm sorry, honey. I am so sorry Daddy gave you my clumsiness. I apologize. All right. With that, if you have your own dumb injuries, welcome to call in with that to make me feel better. In the meantime, more right than Sarah in the College of Hollywood Knowledge. You get $100, 919-860-1015.
It's Sheep Kelly for Eric.
Not surprised in the fact that one of our favorites, Angie, also has one of my dumbest injury stories. If there's somebody that's always looking out for me and the things that I get myself into, it's our Angie who
I am
listens.
real excited
And
to hear
she
this,
is,
Angie.
she's giddy to talk. Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Angie?
Hi, good morning,
here.
Angie. What is that dumb injury? What situation did you get yourself in? And like, why? How did I do this? Why did I do this to myself?
Okay, well, I smoke, so I'm on my back porch smoking a cigarette, and I flick it over the balcony, and it lands in a pile of very dry leaves.
Uh-oh.
So I'm trying to prevent a forest fire, okay?
This
So
is what we
I
tell
climb up
ourselves.
Yes.
to the top of the banister. I put one leg over, put the other leg over, so I'm sitting on it. And when I propel myself off, my right leg, kind of flew back and got stuck
Yep.
up in the louvers of, the little wooden fence gate thing that
Sure.
is I don't even know what the heck you call it.
Louvers?
It ended up getting infected. It was just, I missed a day of work. I
Oh,
couldn't wear
my
a shoe
God.
for a month. My whole Achilles heel, that tendon right there, that whole strip right there on my ankle was just done.
Isn't that the worst part about these types of injuries, especially when they lead to injury, is that 1 second of us not
Yes.
paying attention or not thinking something through causes us pain and suffering that could have so easily have been avoided, and it's just it happens in a second.
I love that
Well,
Angie's
so
like,
here-
I got
here's-
this.
Here's my mom's motto. She's like, see, smoking cigarettes can hurt you in more than one way. Bye, Mom.
That's a good mother.
That's what I need to hear right now,
I
Mom.
was gonna say
Thanks.
this is more
That
effective
makes
than
me
the
wanna go
patch.
Smoke a cigarette, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. You're you're pushing me towards the pack, Mom.
But I did put the cigarette out.
Oh, well, good. So
Good
at least
for
you didn't
you.
burn up in a forest
She
fire.
was,
You just hurt yourself.
She might have been
The mayor would be proud.
Angie, thank you for calling as always. You have a good day, okay?
You too. I hope your finger heals soon.
Thank you. I'm good to go. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. God bless you
Bye,
guys.
Angie.
Kyle, you should take up
Bye.
cigarettes. You and Angie could stand out back and just have conversations about dumb injuries.
Oh yeah,
all
she's
day.
great.
Don't
And-
tell anyone to take up cigarettes.
and
Come on, Kyle, you with a Virginia Slim.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
a
let
good
me
look.
get right on that, Brian.
Yeah.
But I love that Angie just is like, yeah, I'm gonna hurdle this like a professional athlete, my back
She
fence.
got caught and ripped her leg. Woof.
Yeah, no.
I can picture it.
Woof.
Well, and also it's also a sad reminder for all of us that no matter what age we become, we always think physically we are in peak 25-year-old condition, which is really never the case anymore.